I will begin on a note of gratitude to an amazing online diabetes group, which is the Voices in Action People with Diabetes in Global Health, for actually inspiring this video. I spent the most part of my night brainstorming on how to put together the different views I got from this conversation that we started on diabetes and diet, if it's a lifestyle or a choice. And I just wanted to just make a point of note that all words are actually from my own point of view. So I will begin with my opening hook question. So the question is, did you know that the word diet often make us think of something temporary, like something we start and we stop? But when it comes to diabetes, we need to know that nutrition is not a temporary fix. It is more or less a lifestyle choice that can transform how you manage your blood sugar, your energy levels, and your overall health. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to unravel a powerful truth. Diabetes and diet are actually inseparable. But here is the important point to note. Eating right with diabetes should not be about you following a restrictive diet. Instead, it should be a sustainable lifestyle, one that actually will support your long-term health without shame or stigma. And I will break this particular topic into 4 sections to actually aid easier understanding and make it a lot easy too for persons to follow my point of view on this particular topic of discourse. So section 1, why the word diet actually feels temporary. Most diets are actually marketed as quick fixes, like how you lose weight fast, you cut carbs overnight, or you follow a very rigid meal plan. Well, does all this work? A big no-no. But for persons living with diabetes, food choices, it's not about a 30-day challenge. It's actually about you finding balance, consistency, and flexibility. For me, flexibility means a great deal in managing your nutrition as an individual living with diabetes. Section 2, why lifestyle actually matters a lot as an individual living with diabetes. When we shift from saying, I am on a diet, to this is my lifestyle, we actually change our mindset. Most of our actions is all about our mindset. It becomes about daily choices, like how you're controlling your portions, your meal planning, choosing whole foods over processed foods, and timing your meals to actually support stable blood sugar levels. It is very important. The mindset. So when you change your mindset from being a diet to a lifestyle, you will see that all the daily choices I have just mentioned now, like your portion control, meal planning, and choosing whole foods, and timing your meals, will actually support stable blood sugar levels. So it's very important. So the third section is cornerstone of diabetes management. So eating right, we all know, helps us to regulate our blood sugar levels, prevents secondary complications from developing, and actually improving quality of life. But it doesn't have to mean that you cut out every food that you love. I will use myself as an example. I loved rice before my diagnosis. And 3 years after my diagnosis, I was told, oh, you can't have rice anymore. But when I saw the light, rice has been incorporated back into my meal. All I just needed to do is pairing my rice with vegetables, eating smaller portions, and my blood sugars are great. So instead of cutting out all the things you love, you just try and build a sustainable pattern. Like I have just mentioned, you add more fiber to your meals, choose lean proteins and healthier fats. And most importantly, you need to learn how to pair your foods in a way that works for your body as an individual. Remember, there's no one size fits all in diabetes nutrition or diabetes management. So the fourth section, I'll be giving you practical tips for making it a lifestyle. These are tips that I have used. It has worked for me, so you can give it a go. They might work for you. You might incorporate other tips to make it work better for you as an individual, but these are tips that have worked for me. So I started off by swapping processed snacks for fresh fruits, nuts, and yogurt. So Greek yogurt for me with loads of nuts, not too much. Everything for me, it's about portion. And rather than taking smoothies or orange juice, I'll rather eat the fruits whole with the whole fiber. So this has actually made my blood sugars sit nicely all the time, even when I have fruits. And secondly, I always have to choose water over sugary drinks for most of the time. I think the only time I ever taste a Coca-Cola is probably when my blood sugars are low, and I savor it just a wee bit, but it's not an everyday thing. And I always tend to plan my meals instead of relying on quick fixes. So I'm the queen of the kitchen. I spend my whole time in the kitchen whenever I'm home. And you need to all remember that progress is not perfection. I'll end this video by asking again, do you all think that diabetes and diet, what is diabetes and diet about lifestyle or about choice? Well, I'll leave that for you all to drop comments in the comment section. But from my point of view, I think it is both. It's both a lifestyle and a choice, because it's about choosing a lifestyle that will actually empower you and not restrict you. Eating right is the cornerstone of diabetes management, but it is also the cornerstone of living fully with energy, confidence, and strength. So don't forget to like, you subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs a reminder that diabetes and diet are about sustainable living, not temporary restriction. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.